You won't hear this in the news. You won't find it online. But this story is one of the stories I sort of kept in my heart and wanted to return to later on. Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with the host, Shakaama. I have a merch store and it carries all sizes all the way up to 5XL. Also, I'm going to be launching a new design in Teespring, which is what you see below the video. And it will be an all-over print tee. So I'm thinking maybe samurai, maybe geisha, maybe funny social justice warrior stuff. What do you think would be a great shirt for you to wear that would have a print all over as if it was actually made by me? Well, let's get on with the story. Two black men walk into a convenience store. What do you think the story is about? What do you think is going to happen in the story? If you searched online, more than likely, you're going to find that they're going to report something about the store being robbed, or something violent happening in the store, or anything to portray the two black men as being the scum of the earth. Well, nothing could be further from the truth in this story. And this is exactly why you won't find this story online. You can't find this story online. They won't allow you to find this story online. So what happened? Well, as it goes, something happened where the clerk, who was responsible for the store and was the last person in the store, did not actually lock the store. And it was something like Saturday night or a Friday night, where the store should have been hopping and bopping and what have you, right? So, when two football players from the local college came to the store and opened the door and walked in, and it was empty and a little bit dimly lit, but not totally dimly lit. There are lights still on in the store. They didn't think anything of it because the store should have been open. Now, I believe the clerk had gone to the hospital or the doctor or something had happened to the clerk whereby he forgot to lock the store and whereby he was called away from the store when he should have been at the store, right? So that's a scenario of why the store was open and why it was empty on a Friday or Saturday night. Well, the two black men went and proceeded to go get chips and soda and what have you, whatever they were going to eat. They're football players, so maybe they didn't get chips and soda. Maybe they got peanut butter and something healthy. Maybe they got nuts and berries. You know, football players have a strict diet, so I'm assuming they were. Anyway, they came to the register and they waited a while. This is all on camera. They waited a while and called out. See, anybody here? Anybody here? No response from anybody. So then they proceeded to tally up what they had in their hands and even calculated the tax. They left the money on the counter. Maybe they put it on the cash register or something so somebody walking by wouldn't get it. But they paid for the entire amount plus tax and then walked out the store. There you have it. There's the story. What's the problem? Plot twist. Plot twist is mainstream media won't carry the story. Mainstream media won't report the story. I got this story up from the local news. But actually it was on local news from an affiliate carried by a more national news at the time. So it reached the level of national news, but no carrier actually carried it. So nobody else reported on such a thing. That black man went into a convenience store when the convenience store was empty. So I asked you, what would you do if you walked into a convenience store, grabbed what you want, got to the counter, and then noticed that it was completely empty, and that there wasn't even a cashier? What would you do? Now, I had one of my subscribers said, well, that's very tempting. He says they had far more integrity than I would have had. And of course, there's nothing more or less to any individual race, right? I know the news wants to portray black people as having more criminal intent than any other race on the planet, which is ridiculous. Which is ridiculous because the largest amount now they're finally coming out and saying they actually transport black people to prisons to make them the majority population, or they transport the black people to prisons that have zero black people in them. It's quite a little thing, and in fact, they even pay. Do you hear me? They pay for black prisoners to be transported to their prison. They purchase them. Does that ring a bell of anything? I don't think you all know what's going on. Anyway, that's a story. I don't want to belabor the point. It was good news. Black guys with integrity, and they were young, so it has nothing to do with age. They were young, black guys with integrity, walk in, see nobody there, not only pay for this stuff, but also calculate the taxes. Which I can't even do, mainly because I can't keep up with the taxes. It goes from 7%, through being voted up by 0.1% every time there's a vote. So now it's 8.66%. How it got up to that, I don't know. And I live in Las Vegas, where the casinos literally pay for everything through the tax that the casinos pay. And no, they don't skimp on their payments, and they cover everything. So why on earth is our sales tax so high in a place where we don't pay income tax, where we don't pay state tax? Because the casinos pay for everything. The tourists that go to the casinos pay for everything to the taxing of the casinos. There should be absolutely no reason why our sales tax has gone up from something like 5% to 8.66% in a matter of 10 years. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. I know you can't hold yourself back from leaving a. When I say leave a like, as I said, it has nothing to do with liking the video, liking the content. It's an interaction, so please interact with the video. That's all it means. It doesn't mean you like me. It doesn't mean you like black people. It doesn't mean you like convenience stores. But anyway, this is a feel-good story. Thank you all for watching.